Shakespeare's sonnet number 55, Not Marble nor the Gilded Monuments, like many in its collection, is dedicated to a handsome young man known as the fair youth. The sonnet proclaims itself as a living record of him, asserting that it will outlast any physical monument. While stone statues may be destroyed in warfare and monumental inscriptions may decay over time, this poem promises to preserve the fair youth's memory indefinitely, extending even to the Christian Judgment Day. So far, the poem has upheld its promise, enduring through centuries and continuing to be read long after it was written. Unlike statues or gilded monuments that are subject to the ravages of time and conflict, this sonnet will immortalize the fair youth's beauty and virtue. The poem argues that even as wars crumble statues and conflicts undermine the craftsmanship of masons, not even Mars, the god of war, or the destructive fires of battle can obliterate this enduring record. The fair youth's glory will remain unscathed by the forces of death and discord, continuing to shine through the ages. The prize encapsulated in the sonnet will find a place in future generations, preserved until the world's end. At the end of time, on Judgment Day, when resurrection is promised, the fair youth will continue to live through this poem. The sonnet ensures that as long as it is read, the fair youth's essence will persist, cherished by all who encounter these verses. This poem thus guarantees that his memory will outshine the temporary splendor of physical monuments, surviving the test of time and remaining vibrant in the imagination. Shakespeare's Sonnet 55 is renowned for its promise of immortality through verse. The speaker asserts that poetry alone can grant eternal life, preserving both lover's memory and the poet's affection. Unlike statues and monuments which may seem enduring but ultimately succumb to time, this poem vows to keep the lover's memory alive. The speaker begins by noting the impermanence of even the most grandiose statues and monuments. Rulers often commission elaborate stone structures to symbolize their enduring power, but these are not immune to time's relentless destruction. Whether through natural decay, war, or even minor conflicts, these stone monuments will eventually be overturned or reclaimed by nature. The grandeur of these physical symbols is ultimately undermined by the inexorable force of time. In contrast, the poem argues poetry offers a more enduring form of immortality. The speaker describes the poem as a powerful rhyme that will outshine any physical monument. Unlike statues which are static and vulnerable to decay, poetry can be perpetually reproduced and shared. The speaker's lover will remain immortalized within the poem, untouched by the destructive forces of time and war. As long as the poem is read, the lover's memory endures. However, the poem acknowledges that nothing lasts forever. The ultimate immortality is promised through Christian eschatology at the final judgment day, when Jesus returns to earth and all souls are resurrected. The speaker hopes that the beloved will be granted eternal life in heaven. The poem thus intertwines the lover's memory with both earthly and heavenly realms of immortality.